While the Zentarim is camped out in the tavern,
Right.
you guys are now all out of the box.
Okay.
You're invisible, but you're not because you're a dwarf. And
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
just going to walk
blend.
around like I blend.
Yeah, like you're part of this whole place.
Yeah.
And then you guys are going to do what?
If we don't go to the tavern, we're expected to be in the
It's going
tavern.
to look a little weird.
Yeah. And Carrington wonders, like, should I go to the tavern with you guys, or?
I don't care what the fuck you do.
So you're saying you
No, you should totally stay here.
Okay.
Stay here.
I didn't see
Because
that.
in case somebody rolls through to check on something.
Yeah.
Can I at least
tricky
have my
part.
sword?
Just gonna be getting through there.
Go through the barracks might be hard, but I'm a dwarf. I just don't want to go through the hall of war.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just thought that would be a bad idea.
He is not a threat.
I'm like, you got to realize that Dran's organization, they're probably going to kill you because we pulled one over
I
on
punch
you.
him until he's knocked out.
Technically,
Right.
we haven't pulled one over on them yet.
Well, at first,
and
at this point, you're complicit. So I'm giving you this
Yeah, I get that.
because you need to get out with us if you want to get out.
I understand.
So, welcome
Yeah.
to the
Auspicia is not very forgiving of people who don't recognize her from a guy dressed up like her.
Yeah.
Understood. I'm going to file that away.
So,
Yeah, he was super
Mind you,
drunk.
you do make an
Yeah.
excellent Auspicia. I mean,
Well,
I don't know how you pull it off, but
It's been said. It's been said. All right.
you look
so,
just like her.
Yeah, that's.
Weird.
Tell me more about that.
What do you mean?
Tell me
It's
more.
weird that two people would say that.
Yeah.
Well, you do. You're like a relative or something?
Height,
Oh, yeah, you're about the same height.
hair.
Male features, masculine jawline.
Voice?
Omin Dran from the future came
Well,
back and
you're
passed
not your
himself
normal
off as his
voice
own
now.
sister.
Okay.
Different voice.
This is, it's like, this is the problem is that if you are enough of a nerd that you're like constantly steeped in sci-fi,
Right.
Dran
as soon
from
as you
another
hear something, you're like,
Earth
Yeah.
you're trying to process
through
it.
it's a little
portal
harder in the
from one
fantasy
point to
genre. It's
another.
like we can't. It's like no
Yeah.
alternate dimension, no cloning.
Right.
But it does still
Magic! Woo!
yeah, magic. It's
A
like,
wizard did it.
Like
Yeah.
lost twin doesn't make any sense. You're already
No.
siblings.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. It could just be the relation. I mean,
Could
who
just
knows?
be.
Who knows?
Could just be.
Listen, it's not. It's something crazy. But
Your brothers and sisters look alike. It's not weird.
It could be that you are moonlighting as your dead sister Auspicia.
What if you have a split personality and
Oh,
you
Fight
don't
Club!
know that you're Auspicia?
Tyler Durden.
If you've been working with Chris this whole time,
yeah,
check this out.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All
From
right.
the very first.
From the very first one.
That's a great idea.
So
9 years from now.
So he's got his thing. He should be trying to find. He should be trying to find the exit too.
This guy.
Yep.
Yeah, man. If you don't get yourself caught, because we're
Yeah,
gonna have
man.
to disavow you, but
Totally.
figure out. Do you have any people on the inside? Anybody on our payroll
You
here?
did drink with a bunch of people.
No, it's just me.
You haven't managed to subvert a single goddamn dwarf.
No.
Okay, you're gonna come in real low in the intern program. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're not going to start with any points.
I'm thinking about retiring.
Might be a good choice.
Yeah, at this point.
But if you need my help to search, I'd be more than happy to do so. I got
Yep.
a good set of eyes.
That would not be a bad
Very
idea.
perceptive.
Yeah, I'd poke around.
All right.
I have a high perception skill.
All right. So I will not be going to the tavern then. I'll see you guys later.
you can't come.
Okay, so you guys
already
go to
been
the
there.
tavern. All
drunkard.
5 of the Zentarim are in the tavern. They look kind of put out. You see them whispering and consorting with one another.
Their snakes are mad.
Their snakes are mad.
What are these snake things? Have I ever seen
And they have
these
wings,
before?
don't forget.
Yeah.
Is somebody going to throw this winged snake in my face? Is what I'm really wondering.
It
Is this a
could. It looks like
weapon?
it could bite you. And
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
listen.
it's got fangs.
I thought you were into Dungeons and Dragons. These are obviously Zentarim throwing snakes. I thought you were cool, but
They're like boomerangs. They just fly back.
Fine throwing snakes.
if you want to,
That's
you
the
can make
name
a
on
nature
on the store
check.
outside.
House of.
Yeah.
A nature check might reveal all.
Nature. Straight up 13.
Okay. They're obviously kind of natural creatures, albeit weird flying magical snakes. They seem to be maybe tropical origin, but you wouldn't be surprised, given how well they're trained, that they might be used as messengers or couriers.
Okay.
and just pets.
Send a
And
courier
friends.
snake.
And friends.
It also dawns on you that you've been close enough now to the Zentarim. You can see the leader guy. He has like a ring, and it's got a snake emblem on it. So there seems to be some tie between
They're fucking crazy
the
about
snake
snakes.
symbol and the Zentarim organization.
These
Just a
assholes,
bunch of snake nuts.
Yeah.
these assholes love snakes. All right.
They're
Exactly.
crazy with the snakes.
And where are you two going to go looking first?
We're gonna
so-
head down the barracks hall towards
Yep.
that door that leads from the den up into the barracks hallway there.
Okay. That door is locked. It's an iron door. When you get to it, it is locked shut.
Okay, my
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
We're done. We need to get back in the box.
I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do now.
You don't see any sign of Iron Beard around, but you do see the construct is still up on the top level.
Yeah.
So, short of you casting knock, do you have knock?
I can make sounds. Yeah.
No, but knock
No, not
is,
the spell.
knock
Not
is
the
the
opening.
spell.
No, I don't have that.
Then I'll bust it down.
All right, you're just going to like throw your shoulder up to it?
Yeah.
To an iron door.
Yeah.
All right, make a strength check.
Most
Strength athletics check.
Sorry, where are they?
dwarven doors,
Oh, they are
if you hit them the
right-
right way,
Here.
Okay.
you can knock it down.
Nah, you guys should have kept us in the box. Now that we're out of the box, it's gonna be bad.
Style.
12.
All right, you hurl yourself up against the iron door to no avail. Would you like to
Oh, it's a
attempt
trick
again?
door. Yeah.
Must be one
Try
of those
again.
trick doors.
15.
You bounce off it again.
Dang.
I
I'll
could-
try one last time.
Hold on.
Zentarim
Third time's
ring
a
or
charm.
something.
As you
Yeah,
rush toward the door, it opens.
Oh, what was that?
16.
But it opened.
Doesn't matter, you just sort of go
So I just
blundering
rushed through that?
beyond.
Okay.
Yeah, basically there is a Rizwin, the daughter of Lord
Shit,
Sardak,
Which door did I just bust through?
opens the door.
we
Just went into the
we
barracks?
started
To the
banging
den.
into
Oh, I
his
busted
den.
through here to go into the den?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I thought I was going through that door.
All right, so the door opens.
It's Rizwin, and Rizwin's right. Oh,
She is surprised as you come stumbling through
Okay.
into this lavishly appointed den. You can see that there are. This den seems to offer a collection of mounted monster heads on walls. Obviously, back in his day, Lord Zardak was quite the ass kicker.
And this is his daughter.
This
Yeah.
is his daughter. You can see there are also skins of creatures like owlbears and yeti and stuff, all like lying on the floors.
So
There's
I'm
comfortable-
invisible next to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
And she says, "Are you here to search the den?"
Say I'm here to search you, my baby.
I got this.
I know how to do this.
The worst version of Cyrano de Bergerac ever. Just pushing on his ass, pretty much.
Search the den.
Yeah.
No need to search. I've already found the treasure within.
Oh.
Take your pants off.
smooth. Oh man, that's smooth.
That is smooth. She seems.
Is she good looking?
She blushes. Oh, she's very good looking.
Oh.
Very good looking woman.
You're just like up there hanging on the horns of these strange
Shoulders the whole time.
Yeah.
Everything
You got this.
Everything you're
And
looking for in a
she
dwarf
says,
woman.
"Come on, I'll show you around."
Okay.
All right.
All right. While they're doing that,
Show me your secret.
I want to take a
entrances.
look up the chimney here. Is that what I assume this is? Like, can
Yeah, that is an actual fireplace chimney.
I poke around in there? Is that like a secret door
Oh, good
entrance?
idea.
You know?
You
Good
go around, make
idea.
a perception check to search for secret doors in
Man,
there.
if he finds it on his
Jim!
first try, that's
My perception is no fucking joke.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
12.
Okay, it is kind of a joke.
Well, wait, I mean, do you want perception? Or do you
perception.
or do you want initiative?
I rolled.
I can't be
hate
surprised by anything I find in this chimney.
Oh, it was in there. I knew that.
Secret door, yeah, no big deal.
Yeah. So you rolled a 13, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say I did.
Maybe.
What would that mean?
Not afraid.
You didn't find anything, but you know that you can see that the chimney shaft goes up much farther than you can even see,
Goes up.
possibly for hundreds of feet.
Definitely up.
Shaft.
Did he,
Rizwin will point out that there's a secret door in the corner here, and she'll click that open for you. And she says, "Beyond is my parents' bedchamber. You want to go search that?"
yes.
Oh
yes,
my
I
God.
want to slip in there.
Dude, this is heating up.
They have a fireplace too.
Okay.
Dude, this is the heat that is very near the center of the earth.
So she asked me if I want to search her parents' bedroom. I say, ooh, kinky.
I'm gonna stick my head up this chimney and look
Said
for
lead
secret
on.
doors.
Lead on, my dear.
Holy shit.
Did you look up the chimney?
21. I'm looking up this chimney in the parents' room.
Okay, when you look up the chimney, it seems to go up as far as your vision can see. And as you sort of lean against the back wall, a secret door pivots open.
We called it Lord's bedroom.
Secret door. Well,
Yeah.
that's why you let us out of the fucking box.
You let us out of the box, we get shit done.
Shit gets done.
If you want this,
And I'm getting laid.
Buddy, I found the door. I'm gonna
They
give
really
you
were. They
3
were saving
minutes.
it all
3
up
minutes,
there.
and then we're good.
I only need one of those.
You're in the tavern with the
We've been
Zents.
killed.
murdered.
Are you kind of like on the other side of the tavern, kind of having a quiet conversation with each other, away from them?
Yeah, I'm not.
Actually,
These are dangerous people.
these are. Yeah,
very
I'm
dangerous.
gonna. At this point, it's like I've got 50-50 of us ended up with our head on pikes. So I'll be right back. And I go over. I'm like, so what's your intern program like?
for the sense.
What?
He's trying to get a
The
job.
Zens.
Oh.
The Zent leader says, you don't know much about us, do you?
Why? No. Not
I'm interested
internally.
in yours.
I
I'd like
mean,
to see your docket. Your
pamphlet.
your
We
pamphlet.
have scouts who go out looking for talented individuals and, well, not to put too fine a point on it, but don't expect any of us to come to your door anytime soon.
That's not cool. Hey, no, you don't know.
That's not cool.
They don't know you. Like they don't know who you are.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Don't blame them.
you know, that's. You don't know me. Let me buy you a drink.
No.
No. Okay, that's 2 strikes. But now is this? I'm assuming that I'm talking to.
This ball hasn't been invented yet.
They're like, what does that mean?
I'm assuming that I'm talking to like the one that's kitted out a little bit differently.
Yes.
The boss man.
Yeah, the guy that did all the talking back in the room.
Okay.
He says, there is literally nothing that you can say or present that we have any interest in whatsoever. I don't know what sort of game you're playing here, but we're actually here on legitimate business. Why are you here?
Tell him to check his privilege.
Because contrary to popular belief, the Zentarim isn't out to undermine society and destroy all of civilization. In fact, quite the opposite.
Well, I understand. I mean, running a game on somebody is the short-term strategy. You want to establish long-term business connections. That's where the real money and power are. So, are you sure you don't want to exchange some information so we can get in contact later?
Sure. What would you like to exchange?
I'm
One
assuming,
belt of giants.
I'm assuming
Clunk.
you have some way to covertly make contact with people that you don't necessarily want to send letters to or a messenger or something like that, right?
I didn't think that sentence was ever going to end.
I don't know. You're getting laid, and
He says,
I'm checking out
we
Secret
have our
Door.
own information network. We don't need to rely on amateurs.
Oh, the Black Network. Yeah, I know about that.
Okay, fair enough.
We have our own network. You probably haven't heard of it.
It's Horizon.
The Black Network.
Best coverage.
why do they have 2 tongues?
Why? That's it.
And
that's
when
the
he says
sketch I
that,
chose
the
not to
2
do.
women are just like, can't continue.
So that didn't work. That didn't work at all.
No, it
I'm just
didn't.
watching this happen. They're not. These are
Taking
not.
your boobs out.
Yeah. These are not. These are not team players over here.
No, they're on their own team.
They're not
They
our
want
seat.
nothing to
They're
do.
not our side. We do not want any. We
Yeah.
don't even want to be around them. Like,
While you
they're-
guys are having this quick
Yeah.
conversation and you say those very words, some armed dwarves come into the tavern through the southern door. And they seem distressed. And they go over to the Zentarim and they murmur something.
and say what? What are your elf ears here?
What
Your elf is here.
I didn't bring my elf
Can I
ears.
try to catch it?
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, what are they?
They're trying not to say it loudly so that you can hear, but you can attempt to do
Oh!
a perception
Okay.
check.
Is 27 going to be okay? Or?
Oh, yeah, it's going to do
Whoa.
it.
Yeah, I can't get close to that. I used up my 1 there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
The dwarves tell the Zentarim that all of their shipment is missing.
Okay, so there is a third party, 100%.
At which point the Zentarim turn their eyes on you and draw their weapons. Roll
We're
initiative.
out. We're leading. We're not here. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Rolls initiatives. You two by yourself. Party split nicely in half. Thank you.
Oh, yeah?
All right.
I'm going to be rolling initiative.
We're right
Yes.
by the exit, I think.
For Dick.
Try a 9.
9. Wow, that's awesome. And Viari?
14.
All right.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
Now I didn't. No, I didn't get a chance.
not talking
to
yourself
say
out
it
of this
before it
one.
happened. No, I was actually the reason I was over there mostly was I was going to try to pick somebody's pocket if I could pull it off, because I knew we were going to come to blows eventually. But
All
I
right.
was hoping to grab something and then plant it somewhere to implicate them with
yeah.
something.
That would have been cool.
All right. The first up is Viari. You instantly see that their anger has boiled over.
Okay.
Now it's on them.
Now, how many dwarves came in to report this?
2.
Okay. And
It could just be information, but we don't even know if they're in cahoots.
what? And did I hear the whole? Did he hear like, oh, your shipment's been stolen? I
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah,
just,
then
they
he's
came
like, oh
in.
my God, this is
They
not
came
gonna-
in,
Yeah.
whispered, and
Yeah.
then he draws his weapon on me.
Now, and have these dwarves that came in to give them the information, have they drawn weapons and turned on us also? Okay, so
No.
that's completely third party thing. Okay.
Okay, so I say, I will get my weapons out.
Say that you'll fight them outside.
Let's take this outside.
Yes. Just open the doors.
And I'll bring up the weapons and I'll say, I'm sure that our hosts would not condone this unprovoked attack. And I look at the dwarves. What's their reaction?
The dwarves aren't attacking the Zentarim.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
The
exactly.
dwarves are
They gonna
totally
allow this
neutral
to
in
happen
this.
in their tavern?
Exactly. He's trying to get help.
Yeah.
Or at least to establish that they jumped us and not the other way around for the
Yeah, yeah.
future.
There's a paper trail.
I don't want to kill the fucking Zentarim and then have to fight all the dwarves on the way
Yes.
out.
All right. Yeah. It's very clear that the dwarves are initially confused because they don't know what happened to the shipment. They weren't expecting the Zentarim
Yeah.
to immediately accuse you, so they're a little taken aback by all of this. You're not exactly sure how they'll react, but they don't seem to be threatening you in any way, shape, or form.
Good.
Nor
Okay.
was it their assumption that they didn't leap to the same conclusion the Zentarim just leapt to.
Right. So, do we know where they were searching, or they're pretty much like wildly running?
Well, no, I mean, they had to be able to go wherever they could.
Okay.
You know,
So,
we don't have a rule. But not guest quarters. That's the only thing we know. You have a good plan?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have a great plan. I've got, with cunning action, I can use an object as my free action, right? Mm-hmm. So, free action, I'm gonna, woohoo! And I'm like, owlbear! And then I'm dodging backwards. 'Cause I'm not engaging in melee with 5 people around me.
Okay. All right.
And actually, can I do owlbear, attack, and then move away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have move, action. Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, owlbear and attack. Can I get my sneak attack because I now have an ally within 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
And technically,
Look
the
at this
Zentarim
guy.
haven't acted yet, so.
Okay. And, yeah, I'm going to have a stab at Joey, little Joey better than me. That is 2 at 20.
What?
Two attack
20s.
rolls at 20.
They're not natural 20s.
Not
Got it.
natural.
Yes. So those are both going to hit.
Yeah. And so, 2, 3. And Jesus, this is going to be hopefully some nice damage. 4-sider and another 6-sider.
All right. First blood.
I'll take it. So there's 5, 10, 20, 31 points of damage.
Ow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, you sort of run him through, and his eyes get wide
We'll
with
do
surprise.
the big V. This is
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking sign you.
This is the brand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't expect this.
Nope. And then, of course, the owlbear appears. You have to give it a command.
Kill. Bite. So hoot and then bite. Can it hoot as a free action?
Hoot is a free action.
Nice.
All right, so do me a favor and roll the 20-sided die and add 7 to that.
18.
Okay, that's going to hit. And roll again, add another 7.
Roll a what?
Roll again.
With another +7. That's the claw.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay, that'll hit.
24.
Okay, so you just need 2 rolls. So the first attack with its beak hit.
Okay.
Beak.
And that's going to deal 13 points of damage.
Pretty good.
And its second attack with its claws is also going to hit, and that does 2d8 points of damage, which is 2d8 plus 5, I should say. So another 12.
Man, these are brutal bites.
Yes. All right, so,
Please let me have one hit
From
this
Orida.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
all right, he is still alive,
Oh, Jesus.
but he is very badly hurt. And then it is their turn, I believe. Yes.
Oh.
So,
Yes.
and then I will effectively, I'm going to fall back
Yeah.
to...
We're leaving?
No, I'm falling back to defensive with you.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, the
we're back
Zentarim see the clear and present danger is this thing. So basically, they're going to get into a fight with your owlbear first. Try to take it down as quickly as possible. While that's going on, Jim and Binwin. Binwin, you've gone into the Lord's bedroom, and there's music playing in your mind. The Binwin theme song.
Can I peek into this, whatever's on the other side?
Yeah, you can see that there is a sort of unfinished, rough-hewn passageway that goes down. Or not
Goes
down.
down?
It slopes down ever so slightly, but leads away into darkness. Clearly out, probably out underneath the vaults, that direction. It heads north.
Yeah. Can I sense like fresh air or anything like that coming?
There
through?
is a bit of a draft, basically, that comes through to suggest that it isn't a closed-off
It's
passageway.
not here. I mean, that's...
Yeah, I feel like that's got to be. I mean, it's in his bedroom.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the escape
It looks like a
route.
bolt hole.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm invisible. I go over.
And she's like, "Do you feel a draft?"
Hold on a second. I'm a little concerned here for a second. It dawns on Binwin that this usually isn't this easy with girls. Can I make an insight check to see
Sure.
if she's scamming me?
Is she playing you?
If she's catfishing me, I'm gonna be really pissed.
She really likes you, man.
I don't give a shit. What was I? Oh, who cares? Either way.
Ba-boom. Yeah, whatever.
I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry.
Well, I sidle up, alongside whatever's happening.
No. You don't have to be right up on.
I get a whisper,
Okay.
and I say,
Is this awkward?
"You're doing great. I don't want to interrupt you, but I found the exit. We gotta get the guys and go."
I'll distract her.
I love it. You come get us.
All right. I'm gonna go
Binwin
get
makes a move. I pick her.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And I go out to go back and get these guys.
You rolled a kiss.
Do I have to roll to
Make a
kiss?
kiss check. No. You don't.
Kiss check.
Because that's how it was for me in real life.
And you can fail it. It's possible to
missed.
fail it.
Yes.
You go, oh,
Not bad.
you kiss her
Absolutely.
pauldron.
You absolutely can fail that roll.
Oh, shit, yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
you totally can.
You got where you hit the teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the critical
Get a
fail.
blink one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get repulsed.
All right. No, she seems more than game.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
You,
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the guys.
Cool.
it'll be all 4 of us.
Huh?
Yeah. So
so
I go.
Jim,
I
you're
go back
good.
to the tavern.
Are you heading back the same way you came, essentially through the den door and then down through the barracks, yada, blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
As you're making your way back, you can sort of see there are dwarves all around this complex now, searching every nook and cranny, talking to each other, asking if they found anything, blah, 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 blah. Oh, did you hear that this harm shipment's gone? Just disappeared.
That's got to be a huge shipment. You got to have your act together to like
Oh shit, the
To-
firearms.
No,
remember
crates
that?
yeah,
of
no.
weaponry.
Yeah, and barrels of gunpowder.
So what do I see when I get back to the tavern?
When you rush back to the tavern, actually, it's going to take you a couple rounds to get there, so
Okay.
let me jump ahead to these guys. Omin,
Yeah,
so
they're flipping out, right?
They're flipping out and attacking your owlbear. The leader and all 4 of the other guys.
Godspeed.
And
Yellow bar.
the owlbear has taken some wounds. What would you like to do on your turn? Neither you nor Viari have been attacked yet.
I have something I can do that will really, really dissuade them.
You got like area of effect.
Spirit Guardian. I can basically turn this tavern into a chipper shredder.
I would go for it since they're all clustered together.
And it won't hurt anybody who is not opposed to
I
us.
love it. I
So-
love it. Because at this point we have it established that they started this
Oh,
shit.
no, it's all known. It's all
Yep.
known. And now we're literally defending their home for them. So
We could get paid for this.
Exactly. That is exactly. We might want to consider that.
We'll send them a bill.
So
Godspeed, Elbar.
I 100% bring down a cluster of glowing spirit guardians who whirl their pole arms around and make this place and turn this place into a living hell, basically.
Yeah.
It's real bad. It's
it is.
3d8 a piece. And I'm going to make it radiant.
Okay.
And it's also.
Will that hurt these guys more? They're not like demons or something, are they?
No. But necrotic. I'm just doing that for the.
So
mental
as
image.
described, they
nice
flit
special
around
Yeah.
you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration.
Yeah, 15-foot
Their
radius around
spectral
me,
form
so-
appears angelic or fey, your choice.
Choice.
Unless
I'll
you-
go for the angelic. I feel like that's a good
Yeah,
brand
okay.
Yeah.
against them.
And so, when a creature enters the area that they're protecting, they have to make a will save or wisdom save or take damage from these angelic. So it's more like a defensive precaution.
Exactly.
You basically got these
But in this
defenders.
tavern,
Yes, the defenders all
closed
around
area.
you. Yeah. All right. So you are surrounded by these spectral defenders.
That's right.
Okay.
Spectral
Do you have to roll a hit
defenders.
for them?
That was
or-
a-
Do they
Well,
save?
it's just
show
that
on Saturday
basically if an
morning.
enemy comes within
Spectral
range,
defenders?
they have to save or take auto damage.
Yeah,
so
but even if
blue
they save, they
defender.
take half.
Yes.
The what? The blue defender.
So they're getting
Yeah.
slashed up one way or the other. Viari, you're up. Now the dwarves, on their turn, they really don't have a horse in this race. They
No,
don't want to
there's
attack your
no
owlbear.
investment.
They don't want to attack the Zentarim. They can't attack their business partners. So
Right.
they're sort of just holding off to see how this temper tantrum plays out.
Totally makes sense.
It's going to turn out badly.
So I will. I'm assuming I can move forward and attack the guy that I attacked before.
Yes.
And because I've got the ally, I can still do.
Yep.
The good stuff.
In the interest of fairness, do I have to declare my sneak attack on one particular attack?
On one dice.
On
Yeah.
one die?
Yeah.
Then I will for the green one here.
'Kay.
That'll be my main. That'll be my sword attack.
Okay.
Okay, so I hit with the sword.
Yep.
Probably not with the
Sorry.
other.
It's all right.
Sorry, touch your foot.
What is it?
Playing footsie
Attack
with the
bonus
DM.
of 8. I'm sorry, of 9.
Okay, so,
16?
16 is a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So green dice hits good.
So, sorry, the little
Yep.
thing is kind of in the way here. So that's 1, 2,
No worries.
3, 4. And then one more for the sword. Sorry.
Gotta be.
10, 13. I'm sorry, 16 plus 6 is 22.
That's gotta kill.
All right, that is going to kill him. He goes down.
How do you like that on my resume?
Where are your scouts now?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, and make 2 attack rolls for the owlbear. We'll say the blue die is the bite, plus 7 on each.
So 15 and 8.
Okay, so you're going to hit with 1.
And
I
that
assume
one
you're
is
just
the
moving.
10-sided.
2.
Oh.
Okay, so plus 5 is 7.
Saw 20, got excited.
Yeah,
All right.
I did
That's a
too.
lot.
So one of the other ones gets bit. Then they attack the owlbear. Oh, that's good.
Actually, can I try a like we just put down their boss?
Yep.
Can I try like
Stand down,
stop now
Captain.
and none of the rest of you have to die?
No, I bet that's super exciting. Like, you basically made one of them, whoever comes out of this is going to be the boss.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You got to think about these
This is
evil
dead man,
groups.
dead
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
boots. Yeah.
Yep. That's the way they
Oh, that's great. They killed Steve.
Alex, they've been holding back until now.
All right, the owlbear is looking pretty messed up. They're all
chippy.
focused on that. The 2 snakes are going to fly over and try to bite you.
I love it. I want
You
it.
do. You totally want it.
They're not gonna
Flying snake.
Flying Snake is, I don't think he's going to make it happen.
Plus 6 to hit, so 12 is not going to hit your AC, I assume.
Nope.
20?
Spicy.
Right on.
Right on.
All right. So you take 1 piercing damage from the bite, plus some poison damage.
No, I don't want
Poisson.
that. Ouch.
9. So a total of 10 damage. As it sinks its fangs into your neck.
I can use Uncanny Dodge to take. I can use reaction to have damage.
Okay.
Now,
drew the snake. It
reaction
looks like
is
this.
capitalized. Is that a different thing?
If
Reaction.
it flew, most of it
Is
would
that
just
a-
be hanging down.
It just use your
Those
reaction.
little
that's all.
wings.
Okay, but what is my? Is that like
be real
a
creepy.
special kind of action?
You can't
So
do it
a
over and
reaction
over
is
and
something
over.
you can't do on your turn.
Oh, okay. It's only in
another
reaction.
You do it in
smaller
response
Yeah,
to
so then it
something
would be
that
like-
happens on somebody else's turn.
Okay, cool.
And usually there are conditions.
And you have a limited number,
Right.
You have 1 reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know,
They're not
I'm
terrifying
assuming,
at all, otherwise,
to be
like-
fair, if that's poison damage, I probably can't dodge the poison damage.
Yeah, you can. You're just taking less of an
Yeah,
inje-
sure.
less of a
Less-
poison
less gets
injection.
Oh,
injected.
less gets in me. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So just have it.
The little thing is.
Yeah.
All right. And then Jim, roll initiative. And Omin, it's your turn.
Okay.
Where'd my big die go?
So I have this, illuminated
big die?
cadre.
Then touch your die. What are you talking about?
I had a fucking big die.
We got all kinds of cool ones. You want one of these?
Yeah.
4 of them on the table.
Initiative.
Yep.
Ooh, shit.
26.
Take that.
That's amazing. Well, here. So what I'm going to do is I walk out. We're surrounded in resplendent glory, essentially,
Yes.
right? I got this awful maul, and there's 4 of them left.
Yes.
So the big one fell down. I look for the next biggest one,
Yep.
and I'm just going to try to bring them all down on him.
All right.
And did they already take, or does that happen like during your turn when they get hit with the
It
aura?
should happen on their turn.
It's on their turn. It's
okay.
like their reaction, right?
Oh, okay.
Right. +6.
Oh,
So close to being the big
that was
So
an
close.
18.
It's
Yeah.
10,
Damn.
and I'm going to use guided strike to make
Turn a
it
4
20.
into a 10. That's pretty good.
Oh wow.
Oh.
You have like a one-off
All right.
you can pull.
2 off.
That's
That's
a hit.
nice.
So that comes down, and they don't like it.
Nope.
2d6 plus 3, and then since I hit level 8, I have once per turn when I hit with an attack, I deal an extra d8. So that's just some more bullshit. But
Take it.
why? 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
All right. You deliver a crushing blow. You hear some bone in his shoulder break. That's not good.
No, they don't like it.
Nope.
Bones hate that.
Bones hate
One word
that.
trick.
And then
Bones hate.
you barge through the door. Actually, the door is still open. So
Yeah, I come in.
you're standing in the doorway. You
Where's
see
everybody?
Omin surrounded by these spectral angels.
Doves.
Yeah.
And swinging his big maul, you see Viari hanging back with a snake sort of flitting near his neck. And then you see your owlbear tearing into a bunch of Zentarim.
About how
thugs.
many are left still?
There are 4 Zentarim thugs and 2 flying snakes in the room. There are also 2 dwarves, but they're sort of standing back and watching this horror unfold.
They haven't seen me yet. The
No.
dwarves don't know I'm here.
No.
Oh, are you still invisible?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah, he's
So I walk over to you
Yeah.
and I go, it looks like things are not going great here. I found the exit.
All right, I'd say, Viari, we're leaving.
Snake him on. Yeah, probably more on my arm.
And actually I go, do you want some help with this?
When we leave, make it so they can't get through this door.
Okay.
I don't really know anything about magic.
Gandalf did it.
You shall. I don't have a spell for that.
I need a big staff.
Is the snake actually on me?
No. Once it's bitten you, it's released.
We can finish this fight. We can win this.
You think so?
Oh,
So I'm like, we're leaving, and you're like, oh, come on.
come on. I'm a little riled.
Yeah.
The dude got under my skin.
Well, yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's take another round here,
Okay.
and then let's start moving.
Okay.
He said, losingly. I can't wait.
Losingly, I love that as a descriptor.
It's happening. All right.
All right.
What's next?
So it is Viari's turn.
Okay.
So you have 2 snakes flitting around your head. And then
I'm gonna bust a snake.
You know,
Yeah, where's the best use of your dice, right?
yeah, I might be able to take out.
You don't want to take 20 points of damage a round from these snakes either. You know what I mean? Like that's the other thing.
Yeah. But you know, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't think they can hit me very well, and I need to put down the bosses. So green one is the sword.
All right, so you leap back in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like what I'm seeing here.
Hit with the sword.
All right.
And hold on, 8 plus
17.
9. Yeah, 17 will hit.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, this is going to be a bad round. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So, sorry, I keep losing.
Yeah, but the owlbear is still up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll move this panther
5.
over here.
So there's 10. Good lord. 25.
Yeesh.
25, 37. That's about as good as I
Holy
will
crap.
ever roll.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy schmullions.
It's a nice
All
roll.
right.
If I do that much damage.
That goes down.
You don't.
He goes down.
Okay. That was everything I got and plus a little.
All right.
There's one more guy, and then the two ladies we saw in the bar to begin with.
Correct.
Just get to the door.
Yeah.
so-
This is the last turn we're doing this. and we're
Owlbear,
pulling
roll
out.
2 dice. Blue is the
Owlbear.
bite.
Bite.
9 is plus 7, you
16.
said?
Yeah, both hits.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, so
Jump.
D10 plus
Claw.
5
While the artist doing that, I mentioned that
12.
Omin that Binwin met a girl.
and 2D.
I think they're
2D8
really hitting it off.
plus 5.
I don't know. I think it's going to happen for him.
I really like her too.
Yeah, 2D8s.
Yeah, I do.
I think she's good for him.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm always getting
Then I
set
got
up
it,
with
yeah.
someone in these adventures.
Wow, Shredder.
No.
Okay. So 9 more. Okay, that one looks very hurt.
She completes.
Okay, the one that's fighting the owlbear is pretty much locked into combat with the owlbear.
Yeah.
He thinks he's pretty well screwed. In fact, he is.
Yeah.
The two women, and actually he failed his saving throw against your spirit angels.
Okay, so are you ready to
he
roll
takes
3d8? Yeah.
radiant damage.
Jeez.
Ugh. Here,
Damn.
I'll handle it.
So they carve into him.
Nice.
15.
They cut him down.
Wow.
One of the women fails her save. So how much damage do you deal there? It all deals the same damage.
Oh.
So what was 13?
7, 6.
7, 6, and
Yeah,
It was
15.
15.
15?
15.
Okay.
Yeah, not
So
15.
she takes 15 and the other one takes 7. The two women retreat. They withdraw from your angels.
You know what's gonna
they
be
withdraw
funny?
from the owlbear.
They withdraw from the Zentarim.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm saying they're going to leave the tavern here
Yeah.
and run, and we're going to leave the tavern here, and we're going to meet him back here. We're
Yeah.
going to meet him
Oh,
back
we
in the middle of the hall.
can't.
So they run through
Oh,
the.
that's right, that's right.
They run through the open door in the east wall out into the dining room. When they get that far, since they weren't, they're just withdrawing because they want to provoke copies. So
Yeah.
Actually, I'm fine with them.
they
getting
disappear
away
around the
into
corner.
into the dining room.
Totally.
yeah, they disappear around the corner of the dining room.
Absolutely. So we are going to peel back around.
The two flying snakes will continue to attack you. 21
Go
and
away.
18.
Oh, they both hit.
Okay,
21 and 18. Jesus.
He's being attacked by the serpents.
so you take 6 from one.
Okay.
So use your reaction on the bigger of the two damage.
Dice are like their fangs.
And
Use
10
your
from the
uncanny
other.
dodge.
Okay, so I'll use the uncanny
Did you get
dodge
that?
on
You
that
like
one.
that?
Okay, so 6 and 5 is 11.
Okay.
Slot.
Oh, actually, can they take damage from this unholy scourge?
They're not in his thing because he went up to attack the Zentarim guy and they came back to attack you.
Oh, well, I was attacking.
You're jumping in and out. I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
You don't just shut up. Right? So,
This is what I tell my son.
Snakes
what
are
you
immune.
want doesn't matter.
Yeah. Snakes are immune to angels.
yeah,
Yeah.
put that in the next edition. So, so we are leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just with prestidigitation, I conjure a little wisp,
Yeah.
because they can't see me. So I'm like, follow me. So
Yeah.
you just see a little.
Oh, right.
That's awesome.
That is a good
Right.
idea.
So we peel
Chippy.
straight back out. Yeah, we peel.
Chippy. I get my,
Yeah,
my,
yeah, yeah.
my owlbear.
I take us out that south door.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Through the kitchen there.
Through the little, the little kitchen back,
antechamber?
Yeah.
the little antechamber, and then into the big
Barracks,
hall.
right?
All right.
Yeah.
And then you're starting to run south down that hall toward the barracks.
Yeah. And I'm like, the Zentarim, they're escaping.
You hear two cracking noises. It sort of sounds like small little like firecrackers going off.
Oh, I don't like that.
Guns?
Guns. Is this whole place being attacked?
So you're hit in the back
Oh, in the back.
by a hot metal slug,
Who?
and you're
I'm not
missed.
hit.
Right.
By who? So where was
Does the gun blow up? It was a 1.
back in the day?
I know the Arquebus rules.
Yeah.
Nerds.
All right. So you take 10 points of piercing damage in the back as you run away.
Here, where
Okay.
are you at? You need to tell me
I'm
so that you don't die.
survivable. We went up a couple of levels, so I'm still okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm not stellar. I'm not going to do a fucking musical number, but I'm
Yes.
okay.
And when you sort of look back over your shoulder, you see the two women who ran out in the dining room. They're pointing something at you.
Oh, that was her weird wand
It's her
thinger.
wand. It's a gun.
Yeah, it looks like a gun. And smoke is sort of billowing out of one of them.
So she shot from the dining hall down
Yeah.
into that
Yeah.
hallway.
That's right.
But we can
Shot
still
you
run.
in the back as you were running away.
We
basically.
still run. I mean,
In the back.
I feel like running is still the right
okay,
play.
it's
My
your call.
little wisp is still hauling ass.
All right, but you're
call.
going to just ignore them and keep on going?
Are the
You have
snakes
to.
following me?
They sure are.
Of course. I'm fine. Then I keep running.
All right. Snake number 1 hits you. Snake number 2 misses. Snake number 1 does 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And is this a new
Damn.
turn so I can
Yes.
use my...
Yes.
Okay, so...
That one snake has got his number.
Yeah.
Are we in the barracks
It's like
hallway?
flapping around my face and
Yeah.
just biting
Death
me.
by
Now you're
1,000
terrassing down the barracks hallway.
We see behind us, he's
Dwarves
all
are watching your friends
he's all
run by, but they're not getting in your
swollen.
way.
We're like, damn!
Okay.
They can
it's
see,
not the
they can
hit
see the
points that I mind,
snakes.
it's the-
Yeah, they don't
that I'm going to look all
Okay.
swollen and
I'm gonna look at the
gross.
snakes.
All right.
Here, I need to. Is it possible for me to get a spell off on him? Like while we're running, like they're
Yeah.
biting and chewing.
Yeah, we'll slow you down.
I can move my however
Yeah.
many feet. I feel like if I don't top you off.
I'm okay. I just went under half.
Okay. I keep forgetting how good Uncanny Dodge is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we were just hauling ass.
Okay, yeah, you're able to haul ass, and
We might see the end.
you get to the den. There's this huge climax
What?
Of the adventure.
of the adventure.
The adventure.
Oh, I was thinking it was in the...
No.
As you burst into the Lord's bedroom,
Right.
and you can see Binwin and Rizwin are tearing it up.
Nice.
his
I'm
big,
like,
big...
when I see my wand of wonder, and then these guys
Yeah.
bust in, I'm like, I gotta go.
But the door between the den and the hallway out to the barracks, that's the good metal one, and that has to get closed behind us
Oh, I see.
on
Okay.
the way in here, because otherwise
Clang.
this is not going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
the snakes
Bar
still
the
on
door.
me? I wait till we're through that door and it's closed, and if there's still snakes on me, then I will try to kill them. Okay.
Yeah, so I point him towards the fireplace. I say, I'm 80% sure that goes outside.
Yeah, that's it. That's what's happening. I stand by it, and I'm just like gesturing that people go in. I'm like doing we got exits
All right.
on this
Yeah.
side.
All right.
Is so the what's your name?
Rizwin, you don't even
You
know
don't
her
even know her
name.
name. Jesus Christ.
Rizwin. Yes.
Is Rizwan wearing any jewelry?
Not presently. It's,
Presently?
It's
Oh, 'cause
sort of with her.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I pick up something and go, remember you buy. And
A necklace, a gold necklace
Yeah,
with,
gold
with
necklace,
like
something I go,
gems.
remember you buy. And then I jump into the.
And then I let Binwin go by me, and once they're all back, I turn around and cast web, fill that whole column behind us with sticky goo,
Nice call.
so to speak.
I just
right.
filled something with
You
sticky.
just filled the cavern
damn
with
it.
sticky goo.
Edit that out in post. That's what it is. It's
Edit that out in post.
Yeah.
Please edit that out in post.
Okay, the cavern. All right.
Yes, so you all dodge into the fireplace through this tunnel that goes to that place that 80% sure.
Loot the fucking guy that I killed. He had
No.
good stuff
Oh
on
man,
him.
did he have good stuff
Shut
on him.
up!
Ah, damn it.
He had the best stuff.
I've got the
bows.
rod, though.
Yeah.
Yes, you do have the
Rod's
rod.
also pretty good.
And as you make your way out, I assume who's leading the way.
But I'm,
It's dark.
I'm in the back. I cast my goo.
It's me. It's Jim.
Yeah.
And then me.
Yeah.
And then probably
We left what's his fuck.
We kind of did.
That's fine.
Fuck him. He's not a part of this.
Yeah. So,
Actually, the problem there is that he can.
well, they'll
Doesn't
know.
matter now.
They'll.
I doubt he's going to make it out of there.
That's possible.
Let's be honest.
That's best case.
We'll
The problem
cross
is
that bridge when we
before,
come to it.
They would have known it wasn't.
We're not
Dran,
going back.
But now they might know that it's us.
Yes, but it's
Now they do know it's us.
it is Viari first,
Okay.
then Scott, then me.
You have a light
then
source?
Jim.
No, I was assuming I was following him because he can see in the
Okay.
dark.
Yeah.
I can too.
Yes, you're able to lead them through the dark.
No problem.
And the passageway does lead out to sort of the top of the mountainside, outdoors.
And a whore!
And this unicorn comes running up the mountainside.
Yeah.
Once we reach sunlight, you all realize I forgot my pants.
It's all dark. No, but it's that awesome scene where everybody's like sort of crawling out into the light, like they're blinking, and you're the last one that comes out, and it's like
I'm like-
everything's fine up to this,
It's
and
just a
then
back shot of all of it, and my ass is bare. It's Binwin's bare ass.
You are not getting on my unicorn without pants.
Oh, come on!
That's not happening.
Little drafty up here. All right, and that's where we'll wrap today's game.
Awesome.
I got all sweaty.
We'll be back though for part two.
part two,
Part two.
entitled
Part two.
Part two.
Acquisitions, incorporated, fire and corporate. They're doing their best to get